Hey Libra, what's up? This reading is going to be about what's going to be unfolding for you over the next 3 days. We are starting off first with the Lovers. The next card out is Ace of Cups. Okay. This looks like you and somebody else are spending time together, having some fun together with the Ace of Cups. You're connecting with someone. Can be a time where you focus on your relationship, or you just do something that you enjoy, where you get to connect. Some of you, you're going to be seeing somebody in person, spending time with them. The Lovers means that you are going to be spending time with someone that you care about. The Ace of Cups in this deck always feels like something that feels like pure fun, joy, like something where there is a sense of enjoyment involved, and it comes from a very pure place. And this looks like you're experiencing this with another person. Having Three of Cups, maybe you're going to be going out somewhere. There can be socializing that's going to be happening. There can be a gathering, or you're going to meet up with this person and you're going to do some type of shared activity that you enjoy doing together. When we have the Ace of Cups there, and it doesn't have to be in person. This can be like you're going to be spending time connecting with somebody that you care about on, maybe when we have Ace of Cups, it's like something that you guys would connect over, that both of you guys enjoy, where it feels enjoyable for all parties involved. And then that Three of Cups feels like a sense of closeness because of that, of I'm showing up and this is fun for me, and then this is fun for the other person, and now like look at us, we're connecting with one another. So that's kind of the feeling of this. So you would feel like this brings things closer together. I'm seeing Seven of Wands come out. Seven of Wands, Queen of Wands. Maybe you felt like you were being blocked emotionally. Maybe there's somebody that, if you're the Queen of Cups here, you could have wanted to be closer with someone, and you could have felt like they were sort of keeping you at arm's length. But this can be reversed too. Like for some of you, if you're the Seven of Wands here, you could have felt like a lot of stuff was coming at you, and maybe you felt like you were sort of pushing somebody away because of that. There can also be something about feeling protective of the relationship simultaneously. I don't know, maybe there had been like some type of resistance before to connecting, or like a defensiveness before, but now I'm seeing things come back together. So whatever had been like barricaded off from one another is merging back again. Even feels like becoming like just dropping defenses, or climbing back down from wherever that was to connect. But maybe the feeling had been that there was someone like creating a barrier, so connection couldn't happen, even though in this like next leg of things I'm seeing the connection is happening. But maybe that was the feeling before. Like maybe you and this person, there was some type of sparring that was going on, or defensiveness with when it comes to like maybe being vulnerable, maybe not being open, maybe not connecting, maybe not allowing for emotional closeness, something of that nature. Let's see. We're going to clarify Seven of Wands. This can also indicate like not giving up on the relationship as well, and like fighting for the relationship, or not wanting something to Yeah, maybe this is a protective energy, actually, protecting the relationship. Some of you, I get this feeling too that, like, okay, so the lovers can be somebody that you're close with, and there can be something like this going on where, like, you have a relationship with somebody, and maybe the other person is connecting with someone else, and you can feel defensive towards this, like, third party. For example, like maybe you're dating somebody and they're hanging out with another person, or they made friends with another person. There can be a feeling of, I feel like I need to protect my relationship. For some of you, I'm seeing that theme come up. It doesn't have to be with everybody, but yeah, that could have been part of this. Or just like feeling the need to protect oneself emotionally. That can also be something as well. Yeah, I'm seeing what I'm seeing is that there is an emotional slash social coming together, and this even feels like a new chapter where there's a connection that is being focused on. And then I'm seeing something about not wanting to hold on to one's current investment here. I do feel like there's some type of emotional understanding or closeness that's happening. We also do have the Hanged Man here, and this can mean when we have Hanged Man, there can be some type of confusion within the relationship. There can be something that's being put off. There can be something that's being delayed. There can be something that's not fully being seen, not fully being understood. There can be spaces where surrender is needed, and we're trying to hold on and not wanting to surrender. And then because of creating like blockages within the flow, then the experience that we have because of that. When I see Queen of Cups connected with the Hanged Man, this is somebody that has a huge heart. This is somebody that is very loving. This is somebody that is very intuitive. This is somebody that's very empathetic. This is somebody that's very, very compassionate. So like to the extreme when we have Neptune with Queen of Cups. Like this is somebody that their heart is bottomless. Like it just keeps going and going and going. Like they have so much love. This can be somebody that you see as being like angelic. This can be somebody that you see as just like never running out of love and really being in a place like that. But there can also be themes of sacrifice that come up when we have Neptune there. There can be issues with boundaries sometimes as well there. Loss sometimes. Or not understanding. This can mean too, when we have Queen of Cups and we have Hanged Man and we have Seven of Wands, like this can be, whoever is the Seven of Wands can be looking at the person that is the Queen of Cups and feel like they don't totally understand that person. Like this can be people that they have different, maybe like emotional makeup, we can say, and there's a little bit of like, I don't totally understand you and where you stand emotionally or what's going on with you. Especially too because Hanged Man can sort of be like a little bit aloof sometimes with Neptune there. They're like hard to understand. Maybe there's a need to drop defensiveness. Or to release some type of anger even. I keep seeing Five of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Like, somebody involved in this situation can feel isolated, or they can feel like they're not getting the support that they want, or they can feel alone, or they can feel left out. Having Lovers and Queen of Cups, relationship, stuff going on emotionally, energetically, having Nine of Cups there. This can be like, I want to be close with this person. I want there to be stuff going on emotionally. I want there to be that intimacy there. Simultaneously, there can be stress that's going on. Maybe because of like all the energies that are involved in this situation. Yeah, a lot of stuff going on emotionally. But then needing to drop the defensiveness, otherwise being disconnected from the feeling and what's going on within the heart, and like feeling the love and feeling the connection. Because it does feel like Seven of Wands, like that sort of even pushing things away. That's what has to be surrendered. And for some of you, I'm seeing there be some type of anger that's connected with this, which is going to be a symptom of fear of some sort. It's can have to do with like connection, have to do with a connection. Understanding this, being able to move forward. Yeah, I definitely am seeing something going on here where there is a... like, I'm seeing a connection over here, and then sort of somebody... an energy being on the outside and almost wanting to say, like, no, you can't, like, enter into here. I'm seeing something like that, which feels like trying to create some type of exclusive space, but then needing to let go of that. Now I'm seeing something about like a tier, like seven of wands can be the defensiveness, it can be the anger connected with fear, but there can also be a sadness within this too. Like, this is coming from a place where it feels like some type of emotional chaos that's coming up. And then with the Hanged Man here, there is a need for there to be a surrender where there is a defensiveness. Because feeling better when one is in that place of the Queen of Cups, where there's just the endless heart space that we are connected with, where we never run out of that. Feels like being in that Seven of Wands is cutting oneself off from that endlessness of the heart space and closing off the heart channels and then not feeling connected because of that. Which does feel like this is being recognized, because I'm seeing us end with Six of Wands. This looks like a shadow thing that was going on here. This looks like a shadow emotional thing that was going on here, where let's say that you're the one that's the Queen of Cups within this. You could have something going on that you feel like has been triggering to you, that put you into a place where like you made yourself uncomfortable. And then coming back into a place where you feel like you're allowing again, whereas before you may have been pushing away, and then not liking the way that that felt, but needing to realize like that's your own stuff with the Seven of Wands. But yeah, you could have even felt like something going on here where you felt like I need to protect what I want, but there's definitely a time and a place for that. Simultaneously, it felt like maybe it was getting to the point where there was a like stopping up of the flow of things and then suffering because of that, and having to relinquish control here and allow things to pan out in the way that they're going to, and feeling like you step back into the heart space, the flow of the heart space. Seeing Seven of Swords on the bottom of the deck, this can very much be shadow stuff that you are working with, and also unconscious energy that is becoming conscious, that we are making light of. Surrendering control within your relationships. And for some of you, a specific relationship. Because you could have otherwise felt like you were driving yourself crazy, or felt like you're just becoming more and more rigid, then getting to a point where you felt like you were disconnecting yourself from your heart space, and that not feeling good. Again, I feel it in this energy of looking at something and feeling like you're becoming uncomfortable, but then realizing that that's your own stuff that's making you uncomfortable and telling you that you're getting out of alignment from a perspective standpoint, and that there was some type of adjustment mentally that needed to be made, and also emotionally. Because it wasn't allowing you to enjoy the Ace of Cups. Because the Ace of Cups is there for intimacy and for connection and for love and for joy and for there to be unity. And when we're not surrendering to that, but rather being defensive instead, it doesn't allow us to enjoy the sense of connection that it feels is already there when we have Three of Cups and Nine of Cups. Like, the union is there, the harmony is there, the closeness is there, but you could have been pushing it away from you actually, but then like not realizing. You could have felt like it wasn't you, because Seven of Swords is going to tell you like it's something else that's going on, and then you realize that it was you, and then that's why things weren't moving forward. It's like you were creating a wall and then looking at it and being like, there's a wall here and I can't get through, and then recognizing that you're the one that like opens and closes the gate, that you're the one that puts it up and puts it down, and that you can cross through it if you want, and it's actually you're the one that's in control of that. I wanted to, like, when we have the Ace of Cups, this is about allowing for flow, especially when it comes to relationships, because this can be like, I'm feeling stressed out by this relationship right now, emotionally, feeling overwhelmed. This stuff is feeling triggering to me. The thing with the Ace of Cups is that you have to be in a like free, loving, giving space of allowing and connecting and not manipulating. But when we have the Hanged Man there, it can be wanting to control the Ace of Cups. We're going to connect like this. It's like wanting to be the one that's in control of this and bossing around, and then not feeling that sense of flow and enjoyment because you're trying to control this. And having the Hanged Man there, have to let go of that. It's like, in order to float, you have to relax. Otherwise, you're going to sink. And you were sinking and being like, why am I sinking? I'm not getting to enjoy this floating feeling. And it's because of that, like, tensing up and not relaxing so you can float and enjoy it. But there's a letting go that has to happen. There's a surrendering that has to happen. And so feel like that Ace of Cups is right there for you to enjoy. You were just blocking yourself from it. That's what was going on. You weren't being blocked from it. Well, I mean, you were, but it was you. It's like wondering who's moving the strings, and it's really your hand above there, like moving the puppets around. And being like, why is the puppet doing that? But it's you the whole time. But the Seven of Swords can be like, I wasn't aware of that before. I didn't know I was doing that. And so this is a time where you become aware of that. And there's an emotional awareness that's being gained here. And moving through things once again. Working through things once again. Figuring something out that was stressing you out. I do feel like this is just one of many things that you have been figuring out within the relationship dynamic. Could have felt like you had to like take a little bit of a time out here to work through this. And to see too that you were the one that wasn't allowing things to continue and move forward. And it coming from a place of defensiveness, it feels like. Which again, like when I was looking at this Seven of Wands, it feels like anger, fear, and then there be this type of sadness. Like it's stuff that is connected emotionally, spiritually, and could have felt like it wasn't you and then realized that it was. All right, my friends, we're going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everyone for connecting. Thank you for tuning in. I'm sending everybody love, and I hope to catch you guys next time.